speaking of brands, I gotta talk about this because I saw this and I'm like, really? They're doing a 007 reality show, and it's about getting a million pounds, which would be $1.2 million if you actually win it, which is pretty awesome. And Brian Cox is actually the person behind it. He's actually the person that's going to be hosting the show. And the trailer came off, so we're going to watch it in 1 second. But it's a reality show competition. It's by the same people who did the James Bond franchise, everyone behind it. It's also an Amazon's pocket. It's an Amazon production because Amazon bought all of MGM and 007 for like $8.45 billion. So this is them cashing in on that some more because they're waiting to find out who's being the next Bond. So as opposed to that, it's a reality show. Let's do a reality show. I know, right? But it follows 9 pairs of everyday people as they are unleashed on an epic global adventure through a series of Bond-inspired challenges for a shot to reach that ever-changing, life-changing amount of money of £1 million. Again, $1.2 million. And they're going out there with promises of challenges, and they're going out in these crazy environments, and Brian Cox is their guide along the way. They're calling him the controller, giving them advice, telling them what they have to do, and narrating the whole show along the way. So this is coming out. I thought it was pretty interesting. I love James Bond. I think it's definitely a take they can go about to cash in on the franchise. And Brian Cox, Succession's done now, so maybe he's free. He's free for a reality show. They shot this. It's coming out very soon. But let's watch the trailer together. So here's the trailer for James Bond, the reality show.
I put real people into a James Bond adventure to win £1 million.
£1 million, man. What wouldn't you do?
Climb the crane? No.
Oh, hello.
The only thing standing in their way is me.
Road to $1 million. Yeah, so Amazon's cashing in on this James Bond franchise. And Sabrina, what do you think? Do you think this is a good idea for a reality show? Of course, we just talked about not too long ago the Squid Game reality show that's coming out, which kind of makes sense, but also doesn't make sense because you have those games, you have that competition. But there's not really any kind of competition, really. It's James Bond. He's out there, I guess, you're going on missions. They're going to be in the cars, that kind of stuff. But it's a reality show. Yeah, reality show at the Panico Way. Do you think this is a good idea for a reality show for the James Bond franchise?
I mean, it seems a little bit more entertaining than a lot of reality shows that are out there, to be perfectly honest. I saw a tarantula, though, so I'm out. Before that, yeah, I would have climbed up that crane. You could run out of blood. I'll do all that shit. But I saw a fucking tarantula, so officially I'm out. I will not be winning the £1 million. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird to use the IP this way, but, whatever. Brian Cox is super hot right now to go back to our Paris Hilton episode. He's so hot right now because of Succession. And I think he's probably a good host for this type of thing, considering that what he's coming off of there. And, I guess it keeps the IP in people's minds in a different way. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm probably not going to watch it, but I think that there are much worse and more stupid reality shows that are out and about circulating. So I don't have a problem with it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think it's kind of a good idea. I mean, it's an adventure thing. You're going out there, going on the road, having a good time, trying to win $1 million or $1.2 million.
But why aren't we just hiring Idris Elba as James Bond and making a new movie?
I mean, I know they should have, but they're not doing that though. They don't know who they're going to cast at this point.
I know.
They do want to make another Bond movie. That's the whole thing, Richard Tracy. But they said they're going to wait a little while, and they're doing a deeper dive. Now, Henry Cavill's been up for a person rumored to be James Bond. That's somebody Peppy doesn't seem too excited about that. Also,
yes, he was.
Who else was it?
Pierce Brosnan was really good too.
Kick-Ass. I'm going blank on his name. Quicksilver. You know what I'm talking about, Sabrina.
Oh yeah, I don't know his name.
Bullet Train. He was up for it too.
I like that guy though.
Yeah,
he was really good in Bullet Train. Lemon. He was in Lemon. Was he Lemon or Tangerine?
I know, right?
In Bullet Train. I can't remember his name. I'll Google it. You go ahead. Keep talking. I'll Google it.
Taylor something. Anyways,
I'll find it.
Ron, you see this trailer. Do you think this is a good idea for a reality show, or do you think that this is like a sidetrack from what everybody wants? Like in the chat right now, people want James Bond.
I don't. I think the franchise should stay the way it is, and they need to cast the next James Bond. That's what they need to do.
Yeah,
I know. It's about time, right? Why do you think they're kicking their feet about it?
Yes. Yes.
You think they're just like nervous? They want to get it right, or do you think it's a thing where they're just like not sure where to go with the franchise?
I think they know where to go with the franchise. I think they're just trying to collect anything they can, and possibly this is a new revenue.
Yeah, I think this is going to be quite a thing. I mean, we talked about before the Squid Game. I don't know if you saw it. Squid Game has a reality show coming out, and this kind of reminds me
stupid.
of like that world where you're taking an IP and you're making it into a reality show.
Different.
Is it? I mean, yes, it's different, but it's not. I mean, you are using something that you're hoping people will come to watch because they're a built-in audience member. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
It's just like a more dangerous, amazing fucking race.
They must have what?
The Broccoli family must have signed off on this, yes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're...
Everything. It's all the executive producers from all the franchises, everybody that's involved, they signed off on it. They're actually pushing it. Why don't they do a show about the British Secret Service? I mean, they could do that. They could do an actual spinoff of 007 where it is. I mean, that'd be an Amazon thing. Amazon has been cutting stuff down, but they could do that where they just turn it into being, just I actually watch an Amazon series like that. They had that spy series that came out on Amazon before. That was Daniel Radcliffe for James Bond. A lot of people would actually probably want that because Daniel Radcliffe's like so hot right now in the news. People like want him for everybody. Like good old Harry Potter.
Cancel.
They grew up and they're like, hey, let's put Harry Potter everywhere. But it's good for him. He's a good actor. I'm happy about his rumored Wolverine stuff. That could be good if he's Wolverine. But Daniel Radcliffe as Bond, I don't know about him as Bond. He may be. But Bond, that's like, who's gonna play Bond? Like honestly, I think they just get a new kid, get someone new that's in their 20s, 30s, and then have them for like 20 years or something. Sign them on for like a 5 or 6 picture deal and make their career, make them Bond, and they can branch off from there. Because like I think it's the best route at this point. I don't think if they did Idris Elba it would work because I like him a lot. I think he'd be a great Bond, but again, they want him for a long haul, and they said that too. That he's a little bit pushed, a little bit too old to be doing it for the next. They're carrying that franchise.
Yourself, he's perfect.
I think he's great, and they could change the whole franchise. He could be an older Bond too.
Also,
that'd be fine. Why can't you do that?
Sean Connery was fucking 20. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Also, Aaron Taylor Johnson is who you were talking about.
Yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Tangerine. He wasn't lemon. He was Tangerine.
Yeah.
My bad.
He's great. He's really grown on me through the years. Like honestly, when I first saw him in Kick-Ass, I'm like, this guy's all right. But he's really, and when he was Quicksilver first,
I like that. Queen Michael Fassbender for James Bond.
Oh,
that
that'd
might be
good.
fun.
I could see that. I could see Fassbender. That'd be awesome.
I just saw him in this movie. It was called Fishbowl. It was really fucking bizarre, but really good. It was very, I don't know. It was kind of like a raw, like, passion project for this director. If anyone's bored, check it out. Fishbowl.
Yeah, try Fishbowl out.
Tom Holland's definitely not going to do Bond.
Well, they could push for him, but I don't think
he's taking a break from acting. He's exhausted.
But he's not taking a break, Sabrina. He says he's taking a break, but he's not taking a break. He signed on for like 3 more Spider-Man movies. He's got other projects going on. Miss Moneypenny, a show. Q and Miss Money.
Who's Q and Miss Money? I don't know who that is.
You don't know Q?
No.
Oh, come on, Sabrina.
Who's Q?
Kiss ass. Oh, kick ass. Oh, kick ass. Yes, kick ass.
Miss Moneypenny. I gotta Google this right now.
They're like the people in the actual service that are working with James Bond.
Oh, like a spinoff. I get it. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Like the people are running.
My brain was not at Bond at all. Not at Bond at all.
Yeah.
You said we were talking about other dumb stuff.
Kick ass.
Sorry, my bad. I was thinking about Tangerine and Lemon.
Ron, who's your dream casting for James Bond? You got a dream casting off the top of your head?
No. I like the Henry Cavill thing. Sabrina, I know you're just like, oh my God, no.
No.
It made sense to me when I saw it last week.
Oh, no.
That's something people are talking about. Yeah, I mean, I can see it too. He did that. He did it in what was a Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise. He kind of had that kind of character too. He was playing, and he kicked some freaking ass in that movie. He was great in that. And and he also has grown quite a bit as an actor through the years too. Not saying he was bad, but he's definitely developed. I mean, when he first came in as Superman, he was kind of stiff a little bit, and I think he finally got in there. He's kind of found his footing. I think the Witcher really he grew in. He did a great job doing that. Hey Nick, what's up? Welcome to Cruise Control. Mark Strong. I can see Mark Strong. Mark Strong's an awesome fucking actor too, and he doesn't get enough play. I don't think. Like he gets like weird roles sometimes that I'm like, why is he here? But he always is amazing. Like he always put him as villains.
I don't know who that is. Nick, I shouted out Trick or Treat earlier. By the way, I always watch a double feature of that and Frank Langella's Dracula.
I gotta see. We have a movie up and watch some movies in the backyard. We do that here all the time. But yeah, so who's gonna play James Bond? We don't really know yet. We're gonna have to wait and see. We do know that we have this James Bond inspired TV reality series coming forward. And if you're a fan of James Bond, this is all you're gonna get for right now until they actually get into James Bond and cast somebody and move forward as a production company. Because right now they're being hesitant, they're being scared, but everybody's waiting for some James Bond. We know what Daniel Craig's done. We need somebody else in that position to carry the franchise and keep it alive. And whatever they do, I'll see it, and I guarantee people are going to be in theaters checking it out. Maybe they're waiting so people get a little anticipation, then they're going to have it come out. But
please, they've been talking about who they're going to cast for like 3 years. Enough already.